So, releasing any expectation of yourself this evening. Releasing the activities of the week just gone. Any stress or difficulties that came with that week. You're just inviting yourself into your own space, body, mind, and breath, without any distraction. Time and space for your own personal growth, your own personal development. By playing witness to your breath, to your mind, to your body. Now we'll draw the base of the thumb towards the nose, so you're pulling the hands down a little bit, away from the forehead. So it comes all the way off the forehead as you bring your hands down either side of the navel, downward facing triangle. And just start to increase the volume of breath as you inhale and fill the belly with the breath. Start below the navel. Inhale, fill the lower abdomen. On the sides of the navel. And then finally, if there's any breath left, the space above the navel. Exhaling all the way to empty. Inhale below, to the side above the navel. Exhaling completely all the way to empty. A few more rounds, full belly breath. Keep the face relaxed, forehead passive, jaw relaxed. Exhaling all the way to empty. And just slowly change the cross of the legs. And then just bring your hands up a little higher onto the side rib cage. Bring your awareness back to the breath, tongue in position. Inhale, fill the belly a little bit quicker. And then bring what's left into your hands, into the side ribs. So fill the belly and then bring some breath into the side ribs as well. And exhale slowly, gently, all the way to empty. Fill the belly, below the navel, above the navel. And then into the hands, into the side ribs, back ribs. Exhaling slowly, gently all the way to empty. rounds. Fill the belly first, about 2/3 of your breath in the belly, and then the final third into the side ribs, back ribs. Exhaling quietly, gently. Control the exhale all the way to empty. Take 3 more rounds in that way. Fill the side ribs with that last inhale. Exhaling slowly all the way to empty. Take a normal inhale. Normal exhale. Normal breath now for you. For me, a normal breath is still belly breathing, so you can just breathe into the belly if it feels normal. If it's a little shallower, that's fine. Then placing the feet on the floor. Let your knees come together, so keep your feet wide apart, knees together. Let your palms, wrist to the floor with your palms up. Relax again any tension in the face. Roll to the side, so let your right arm come alongside the head. Roll all the way off the bolster if you're on one. Or blanket onto your side. And pushing yourself up slowly. So I said we'll do the seated warm-up. So just sitting cross-legged. So it's on one level it's a little bit easier, on another it might be a little awkward depending on how comfortable it is to sit. So we're going to start with the left leg. If you take your left ankle over the right knee. And if you have socks on, that's fine. Just get a hold of the big toe. And then you're going to circle the ankle. So if you have to sit in another position to get hold of the ankle like that, that's fine. So just circling the ankle. And changing direction. And then we'll change legs. Cross the leg over the other. Hold the big toe. Circle. And changing direction. Release, good. Alright, so we're going to come with the legs crossed again. You place the hands on the thighs, just at the top of the thighs, and we'll take the head around. So forward with the head and around. Pause in the middle, go the other way. just take the head to the left. Look with your eyes over and back. Over and down, I should say, with the eyes. Lengthen the base of the skull up. Then take your eyes up. Keep lengthening the base of the skull up. And then relax the eyes. Bring the head to the other side. Back and down with the eyes. Base of the skull lengthening up. Then take the eyes up. And relax the eyes, head back to the center. So we'll do the shoulders, so lifting up, back and down. Hands relaxed on the thigh. And we go the other way, up forward and down. Then we can have the lift, so short inhale, short exhale, up and down. Drop the elbows. And relax. Then we'll do the wrists together, arms together, rolling on the wrist. Changing direction. Release. And we're going to turn from the waist. It'll be a little bit of a challenge to turn very much here. Can help to sit on a block or a bolster if you find it difficult to get the waist to turn much. And release. Now we move to the hip. So you have to find the challenge here, which best way you can do it. So if you can sit on one heel, so I'm bringing one foot in, I lift my hip, I sit on the heel. That might be as far as you get, the other leg could just be in front, or you can bring it in, or you can bring it up. But the most important thing is that you're sitting on the heel, because you need something that you can turn on, which is going to be your hip. So don't worry about this leg position. If it's in front of you on the floor, that's fine. Just do your best to sit on the heel, and hands on the knees, and then we turn on the hips, a circle on the hip. And change direction. Good. Now we keep this position as we work the head, so you're going to roll the spine. So I use my chin forward, back and in, and see if I can oscillate that movement all the way down the spine. So it's the neck that actually controls the spine. So you get the neck working, the whole spine gets moving. Two more. Good. Exhale fully. You can release the legs. I'm going to reluctantly take my socks off. We're going to come onto all fours. And then we're going to go from setting up the Uddiyana to downward dog. So before we do that, you're going to cross your shins. So cross, this is a good one for the Agni, the fire. So cross the left shin over the right, and just right at the base of the calf, right at the base of the calf. And then you sit back. Now if you can't get very far, that's fine. You can even put a bolster under your bum if it stresses the legs too much for you. But ideally you're sitting back towards the heels,
You're reaching the arms forward and you take the head down. So it's the pressure on the base of the calf, the shin bone that we're looking for. Stimulates the Indravasti marma, the stomach fire, small intestine. Keeping the arms straight, so keep the forearms lifted, the upper arms rolling out, the shoulders broad. Bring your breath into the back waist, the kidney band. Long, slow exhalations. And coming up slowly. Just lift your hips high enough to change the cross. Alternative to this is you can sit back in child's pose, so with the legs together. If you're finding this position too much. Remember, sometimes you just have to find what the body can do. Don't stress about what it can't. Fully exhale. Now we lift the hip one more time. This time feet together. Try to have your feet and knees together as you bring the arms alongside the legs on the floor. Curl into child's pose. If you need to, you can stack the fists and just prop the head up. Let the weight of the ribs soften on the thighs, and the weight of the hips release onto the heels. Relax the head, soften the forehead. Exhaling fully as you lift the head. We'll come up onto all fours, prepare the navel, and then we'll from all fours back to down dog. So on all fours with the toes curled. Starting with the head in line with the spine. You inhale through the nose, and then the exhale, you take your tongue out. Exhale over the tongue as you lower the head down. Draw the navel to the spine. Keep a slight grip on the pelvic floor and the navel as you inhale between those 2 points to lift the head again. Relax the navel and the pelvic floor as you exhale. Release the head down, tongue out. On the empty, grip the navel, pelvic floor. Keep that grip as you lift the head. Inhale into the space between them. Exhale, tongue out, head down. Uddiyana. 2 more like that. Release the grip as you lift the head, inhale. Exhale, head down, tongue out, navel back. Uddiyana. Last one. So on the empty, grip the navel, Uddiyana. Lift your knees. Then start to inhale as you straighten your legs. Lengthen the sideways, keep the sacrum lifting, push into the floor through the hands, through the feet. If you can maintain an awareness of the Uddiyana Bandha as you breathe here in down dog, it's a good position for it because it creates a natural scooping out of the lower belly. Exhaling fully. Looking forward, step or hop, feet to the hands. Lengthen, inhale. Folding, exhale. Arms together. Press down through the legs to come up. Inhale. And exhale. So stand facing the front. So we'll continue working on setting up the belly. So we'll just do a bit of waist work and spine work. So we're circling hip and waist. Change direction. Good, then we're going to turn from the waist. So slight bend in the knee, screw the knee towards the heels. We're just going to turn as we tap. So if you tap the navel in the front and the space directly opposite in the back. The head can turn. And back to the center, relax. Now we work the spine. So we'll do the simple spinal breathing one. So thumb in the fist, elbows back, lift the tailbone, inhale, looking up. As you step in, take your waist back, elbows forward, sacrum forward. Step out, inhale, lift the tail, lift the gaze, elbows back. Step the other foot in. Exhale, take the kidneys back. Step out, inhale. Change the step in, exhale. Step out, inhale. Step in, exhale. Try to isolate the sacrum, the kidneys, and the thoracic spine. Space between the shoulder blades. Two more. And just standing up from an inhale. Exhale, good. Now, just before we work with the Uddiyana and move into the prelude, we'll work with the shaking the tree. So just take the weight on the bones of the feet as you shake. Ankles, bones in the feet. And up into the knees. got knee pain, do this just gently. You're going to let the muscles relax. Move up into the hip socket. Sacrum. All those small holes in the sacrum. We're going to start to move into the spine, into the lumbar spine. Up into the thoracic spine, and the shoulders. I'm going to start bringing it into the neck, skull. And then back down from the shoulders into the elbows. Down into the fingertips. Bring the arms into it. Bring it to a slow stop. So we are in the movements of prana, chi flowing around the body. Okay, so we're going to set up the navel again. So I'm going to take the right thumb into the navel. Best done on bare skin if you can. Now keep the palm flat to the floor. And the other hand holds it. So I'm doing the same side you should be doing. So right hand in, left hand holds the wrist. Now, so we'll just take a few normal breaths, Pellegrini. So slight bend in the knee, weight on the feet. Now breathe into the belly, fill the belly forward into the thumb. Exhale, draw the navel back. Inhale, fill the belly. Exhale, navel back. Keep doing that a few rounds. Now you can stay nice and slow with this rhythm. Slow inhale, slow exhale. Or you can begin to pump it a little bit. In and out. Belly expands as you inhale. Navel back as you exhale. So find a rhythm that's appropriate for you. So you can feel the entirety of the breath. And then exhaling fully. Now you can, if it's not appropriate to work with Uddiyana today, you can just work with that last one. Otherwise, we take the navel back as you inhale. So inhale, navel back, exhale, release the belly forward. Now as you're drawing the navel back, you want to feel like there's a slight grip of the feet on the floor and a slight grip in the pelvic floor. So there's this kind of suction action of the feet, the pelvic floor, the navel back. Inhale, navel back, exhale, forward. Try not to involve your shoulders. Three more. And release. So that's called Agni Sara, so setting up the fire in the belly. It's going to be a useful one over the next month. All Christmas pud. So keep that alive so that at least the digestive fire is still working there. Now we'll do 3 standing Uddiyana, so just keep touch with it. I know you might have eaten not too far behind with this in the recent past, so just focus on the exhale only if you need to. So palms forward, arms out, inhale. Exhale, just the hands down to begin. Palms forward, arms out, inhale. Then slide the hands down the thighs, grip just above the knee, arms straight, tongue out. Chin in, navel back. Hold the grip on the pelvic floor, the navel, standing slowly, then inhale. Exhale, hands down. Then the knees forward, take the kidneys back. Uddiyana. Hold the grip as you come up. Inhale, one more. Uddiyana. Hold the grip. Inhale to come up. Now we're going to squat down, so do your best to squat down. Hands underneath the feet, so you can go as wide as you need to with your feet. Press the heel onto the web part of the hand. Lift the collarbones. Inhale to look up. Hold the breath in, head neutral, then exhale, relax on the feet. Uddiyana. Lift the gaze, inhale. Hold it in. Exhale. Uddiyana. Last one. Inhale. Hold the breath in as you lift your hips. Feet together. Folding in as you exhale. Arms together. Press the feet down to come up slowly. Inhale. And exhale. Stepping out with the feet. Wider than shoulder distance. Elbows and knees bend together. Inhale, holding the ball, Vaya Chakra. So have the hands below the navel. Some of you got your hands too high. That's it. Elbows wide. And exhale, relax on the feet. Inhale into your feet. Exhale down into your feet. Inhale into your knees. Exhale down to your knees. Inhale to the root of your thighs, top of your thighs. Exhale to the root of your thighs. Inhale to the pelvic floor. Exhale to the pelvic floor. Inhale to the navel, keep the weight up towards the heels. Exhale to the navel. Inhale to the heart center. Exhale to the heart. Inhale to the throat. Exhale to the throat. Inhale to the center of the forehead. Exhale to the center of the forehead. Inhale through the center of the forehead. Palms down gently as you exhale. To the eyes as you inhale. Press out as you exhale. Draw in, inhale. And down, exhale. So the throat. Up, down, up, out to the left. Turn, toes up. Exhale down, from the hip to the foot. Inhale as you come up. Shift away to the back leg, toes up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Turn, weight in the back leg, press out through the hands.
Arms up nice and slowly. Inhale. Exhale. To the center. Inhale. Hold the breath in. Down, up, down. One time around. Right to left. Heels forward. Chakra bandha. Hands down. Sink the hip. And we take the heels back. As you interlace the fingers, squat down, hands between your feet. Now if you can, you lift the collarbones, sink the hip. And we lift the hips so feet parallel, keep your hands between your feet. Lengthen the chest forward, inhale. Thighs firm, hips forward, exhale. Take the big toes in, left big toe in, right big toe in. Hands up on the thighs, fingers point to the thighs. Push the thighs back as you lengthen the chest forward, inhale. And just do one time, exhale, tongue out. Uddiyana. Hands to the floor, feet together, inhale, lengthen. And exhale, folding in. Arms together. Press the feet down to come up, inhale. And exhale. Stepping out with the legs. Arms forward, inhale. And exhale. Chakri, bend the knees and the elbows. Inhale. Gaze up. You're going to the left as you exhale, head down. Up from the right, hip forward, inhale, head back. To the left, exhale. Hip forward, inhale. One more to your left, exhale. Shoulders back over the hips, inhale. To the right, exhale. Keep the elbows on the chest, don't strangle yourself with your hands. Exhale. One more to the right. Head neutral, exhale in the horse. Slowly straighten the legs. Now I'm just going to remove my mat. You're welcome to stay on yours. It'll just make it easier for me to show you the next part. Okay, so just have a quick look. Some of you know it, some of you don't. So we came from the horse, and I come down with a fist to the hip. I'm going to go to my left first, so you can just watch for a sec. I take the hand to the shoulder. I'm going to reach out and across, and then I'm going to turn on my feet. So I turn the heel back, and I turn on the front heel, turn the foot out, lift the heel, and align the heel. Squaring my hip to face front. Okay? Then I'm going to exchange the fist. I make a fist. I exchange the fist. It's a punch. And then I have to come back to horse. I'm going to bend the back elbow, back knee, draw a bow, and then I'm going to release. Okay? So there's a few pieces there as you can see. So I'll break down the first piece and then we'll add them together. And this is why we needed a bit of time to do this. So exhaling fully. First part, just bend the knees, fist at the hip. You're going to take your left hand to your right shoulder. Now all you're going to do is look at that hand and then reach out with the hand away from you and then press. So I'm using my little finger side of my hands, like I'm cutting the air as I draw that across to the left. And come back with the hand. Look at it, reach out and across, and pull it back in. Out and across. Pull it back in. One more time, out and across. And back in. Now we go out and across. Now I'm going to turn on the back foot so that your right foot turn on the heel and place the heel to the floor. So see how my back foot is now grounded? Now I'm going to turn the front, so lift the toes of the front foot, spin on the heel, turn the toes all the way out to the left, lift the heel and align it with the center of the foot. So you end up with your hips square to your left. Okay, let's try that a few times. So come back to the beginning, on the horse, reaching out, across, then turn on the ball of the back foot, turn on the heel of the front, turn the toes all the way out to the left, toes down, lift the heel and align the heel to the center of the foot. Back to the front. Okay, relax for a second. So if you got that, the key is the movement with the front foot, because if you don't get that, you end up kind of wobbling. So just watch for those of you who are new to this. I'm going to go across, back heel turns, front heel turns, toes up, turn them out, and then align the heel. So I'm doing at least 3 things. Yeah, I'm going to turn that heel back, that's 1. I'm going to turn on the heel, that's 2. Toes out, and then align the heel, that's 3. Hip square facing forward. Okay? Got it? Kinda? Alright, so let's go back. Fist at the hip. Once we piece it together, it's a nice thing to do. It's nice and smooth. So, left hand to right shoulder. Reach out, go across. Back heel slides back. Front heel turns out. Toes all the way out. Lift the heel, align the heel with the center of the foot. Now you're in a warrior position. Good. Make a fist with the left hand. Inhale. Punch with the right as you pull the left back. Good. Now, this is the tricky part. So right elbow, right leg work together. As I bend my right back leg, back elbow, pull the bow. I'm sitting back into the horse. And then I release. And relax. Alright, I'll do the other side. Not too bad. So you can see there's quite a few things going on there. So step by step. Fist at the hip, sink the hip. Right hand, left shoulder. Reach out through the right arm. Cut the air with the wrist. All the way to the right. Good. Now, left heel slides back, press it into the floor. Lift the toes of the right, turn on the right heel, turn them all the way out to the right. Lift the heel, align the heel with the center of the foot. Bring that left hip forward. Good. Make a fist. Inhale. Punch with the left, pull back with the right. Pressing into the back heel. Now we're going to come back to the horse. So it's the back leg and the front arm that have to work together. Bend the elbow and the knee at the same time. Turn the heels in, toes out. And release. Come up slowly, inhale. And exhale. Does anybody have any burning questions right now? Is this translating okay? Yes? No? You're out of here. Okay. So let's go through it a couple times. There's refinement here. Some of you didn't do this for years. There's still refinement. So it's no big deal. It's getting the basic positioning and making sure you get your legs and your hips right. Yeah? Remember, you're turning from your feet. Back foot, you turn on the ball of the foot. Front foot, you turn on the heel. It turns all the way out. and then you lift the heel and align it with the toes. Hopefully you can see that. All right, let's go. Exhale fully. Palms forward, just one arm circle. Inhale. Pausing. And exhale. Fist at the hip. Inhale. And exhale. Don't worry if the breath doesn't match the movement. I'm just giving you the hint. Empty. Right hand, left shoulder. Inhale the arm out. Turn that left heel back. Right heel out. Toes out. Lift the heel. Align the heel. Square the hip. Make a fist. Inhale. Exchange. So you punch with the left. Pull back with the right. Then pull back with the left. Left arm and leg together. Inhale, draw the bow. Back in the horse. Exhale, release the arm. From here, we come to the center with the hands. So pull the hands in like you're drawing a ball to center. Exhale, fist at the hip. Left hand, right shoulder. Inhale, turn out. Slide the right heel back. Turn on the left heel, toes all the way out. Lift the heel, align the heel, square the hips. Make a fist. Inhale. Then exchange the fist as you exhale. Elbow and knee together. Right side. Inhale. On the horse. Exhale. Release. Coming up. Inhale. And exhale. We'll do one more set. Palms open one more time, arm circle. Exhale. Fist at the hip. Inhale. Exhale. Right hand, left shoulder. Turning out. Inhale. Turn on the feet. Square the hip. Make a fist. Inhale. Punch. Exhale. Draw the bow. Back in the horse. Inhale. Heels in. Toes out. Exhale. Release. Pull in. Inhale. Exhale. Fist at the hip. Left hand, right shoulder. Turn out. Inhale. Slide the heel back. Turn on the front heel. Toes out. Lift the heel. Align the heel. Square the hip. Make a fist. Inhale. Exchange as you exhale. Elbow and knee together, right side. Inhale, draw the bow. Exhale, release the arrow. Now, turn the back of the wrist forward. So we've done this part already, last couple of sessions. Turning out to your left first. Hands behind the back. Bend the elbows. Wrist, turn out, reach out, look back. Back in the horse. Your arms come in front. Elbows back. Wrists over the knees. Turn out to the right side. One more set. Turn from the wrist, the upper arm. Hands behind as you come back to the center. Elbow bend, wrist turns from the waist, reaches out. Sink as you look back. In the front. Bend the elbow. Wrist over the knee. Back in. Reach out. Look back. Straighten the front leg. Inhale. And exhale. Okay. I think we'll leave it at that with the leg work today. It's quite strong. I won't demand too much of you this evening. So we'll work a little bit on that in the next couple of weeks. The two warrior stances there.
very useful. The idea eventually is that you're moving from the center as you move the limbs independently of the center. Okay? But you got to get the basic first before it becomes smooth. It takes time. So no rush. So we're going to sit down. Now I'm going to take you through the healing sound. So we'll just take a moment to sit. I'm going to come a little closer to the camera. I'm going to put my socks on. Even with the heater on, it's still very cold.